Heavenly Father, we invite you to preside over this meeting tonight. Give us a unity of spirit, Lord, even if we have different opinions. Help us to listen politely as others are talking, and help us to work as a whole rather than individuals. May your will be done here tonight, Father, as we work together on decisions for Sycamore Township. So we may we pray.
Everybody, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Peters, we're going to all three trustees are present. First item on the agenda, we have approval of minutes from the March 19th public hearing. We have a motion. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Mr. Peters.
Mr. Kellums. Aye. Ms. Schwegman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye. Next item on the agenda is next item on the agenda is public comments.
There are none signed up, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Next item on the agenda is the Sheriff Patrol report.
I don't have really much tonight. Lieutenant Tar just wanted me to extend, I know we haven't talked about it yet, but the signing of the contract tonight, he just wanted me to extend his appreciation of the board for signing the contract to continue this long working relationship we have with you guys.
Are you bringing a 10% discount to us?
Yes, he gave me the authority to do that tonight. So if we sign him right now, we're good.
So noted, and that's recorded as well. Thank you.
Yeah, but we're looking for another long working relationship with you guys. It's been a great working relationship for everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions? Okay, Chief.
We had two of our internal part-timers sign up with their applications. They're interested for the full-time position to replace Alan. And we'll be conducting interviews with them internally Friday and do the background checks and everything. And we should be able to have them ready for the next trustees meeting.
Good.
So
How many part-timers do we have?
we have three.
3?
Yeah.
So
We had 5 and then 2 left for full-time jobs.
and when is the class?
Probably June.
June? Okay.
And we got our dibs in with some of the schools to try to get some interested part-time, interested people in for part-time.
Good.
So hopefully it works out for us.
Chief, when is Alan's last day?
It was 31st. That's why we're expediting this to try to keep the overtime down to get somebody to replace him as soon as possible.
Okay, any questions, comments? Okay, thanks, Chief. Planning and zoning report, Mr. Yukon.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. We don't have any resolutions tonight. With it being spring, we've been very busy issuing zoning certificates for residents and businesses alike. We've already had some high grass questions from residents, so certainly we appreciate folks, them cutting their grass. But if there are folks out there that are concerned about high grass, we'll take those complaints. It's 8 inches of grass or higher. We'll take that complaint and work that through the process. So with that, that's all I have.
Okay, any questions? Okay, next item is roads maintenance and recreation report. Stevie.
Good evening. Quick report on the roads. Prue's Construction will begin the sidewalk repair program Monday, April 8th. That is up in the Winfield subdivision off Fields Erdel, Stillwind, Nottingwind, Bear Creek, those streets up in there. Our inspector will be up there full time, helping coordinate with our residents if there's any access restrictions to the property. And they can work with Tony or give us a call if they have any issues. Requesting a motion from the board tonight to advertise for Kenwood Road Improvement Project. This project is on Kenwood Road between Montgomery Road and the Blue Ash Corp line. The estimated cost of this project is $4.6 million. This is a 90-10 split SORTA grant.
I'd like to make a motion to advertise for the Kenwood Road Improvement Project.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums. Aye. Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
A few miscellaneous announcements I'd like to remind all our residents about. Some of our popular programs are right around the corner. Our first monthly brush chipping program is this Saturday, April 6th, behind the Township Administration Building. It's from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The North Trash Bash at McDaniel Park will be held on April 12th and April 13th. The document destruction event will be held on April 20th behind the Township Administration Building. The South Trash Bash at Bechtold Park will be held on April 26th and 27th. More information about these events can be found on our website. I do have some resolutions
Steve,
tonight
before you
as
go,
well. Yep.
Trash bash, are are we taking paint or no?
I believe it's
At the
Latex?
south. Yeah.
Just the south?
Yep.
Okay.
Not latex.
No latex. Latex, you had to take that to Matthew 25.
Got the 25 ministries? Okay. Okay, that's all I got, thanks.
Yep. First resolution tonight is a resolution authorizing a contract for the 2024 curb repair program and dispensing with a second reading.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second, any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Okay, the next resolution for the board to consider is a resolution authorizing a contract for the 2024 pavement repair program and dispensing with a second reading.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second, any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
The next resolution is a resolution approving an LPA federal local-led project agreement for the Sycamore Township School Road and Salzman Road Sidewalk Project, PID number 119074, and dispensing with a second reading.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second, any further discussion? Steve, does that include connecting the, going up Snyder Road as well?
Yeah, that's it begins on School Road at the Sharonville Corp line on the south side of School Road, continuing down to Salzman Road, heading south on Salzman on the west side, tying into East Kemper right by Kids First there.
Kids, okay.
It does not include going up Snyder, though.
No.
Do we have a second one?
It's just school and Salzman.
That's not included in there.
Oh, we don't, okay.
Any other questions?
That's it? Anybody else? Okay.
The next resolution is a resolution. Hold on, you guys got to do the.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Okay.
You got a date tonight or what?
Next resolution. Resolution approving an LPA federal local-led project agreement for right-of-way acquisition services with Dennis A. Zaccardi and Associates for the HAM CR 26614.97 Kemper Road, PID 117220 sidewalk project, and dispensing with a second reading. That project begins on south side of East Kemper Road from Bain Road to Snyder Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
And the last resolution for the board to consider, a resolution approving a joint agreement between the Board of County Commissioners of Hamilton County, Ohio, and the Board of Township Trustees of Sycamore Township, Hamilton County, Ohio, for the installation of a traffic signal preemption system in Sycamore Township and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Steve, does this one, this would include all the sheriff's vehicles as well as fire vehicles?
Yes, sir.
So they have the ability to switch the lights to get through, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, any other questions, comments? Mr. Dieters?
Mr. Kellums? Aye. Mr. Schweigman?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
And that is all I have.
Okay. Any questions for Stevie? Law Director report. Larry?
I have nothing to report.
Thank you, sir. Administrator report.
We received notice today from the Ohio Department of Commerce to reference all of our C and D liquor licenses in the township. C and D are the retail permits, on-premise consumption, hard liquor, sales as well. They all expire on June 1st, 2024, and the department's giving us an opportunity to talk about any of them if we're going to object to any of them. I'm in the process of compiling a list for you. I'm going to give the sheriff's office if we have any complaints on any particular establishments. But just put that on your radar screen for us to talk about. In case we do have any issues, we can deal with that.
Good.
I have no POs tonight for your consideration, which is a good thing. I do have some resolutions to discuss tonight. The first one is the sheriff's office. As you know, our contract with them expired just yesterday, as a matter of fact. So we have our next 3-year renewal. It's approximately a 5% increase. Again, just to remind the board that you do have 4 24/7 hours, 4 24/7 shifts.
Easy for you to say.
You have one power shift, I believe, that runs basically rush hours and 80 hours.
He's running, covers when they're switching shifts, so he runs 11 to 7. So.
And that's just a 40-hour week job. And we also have a separate contract for the reading officer. Again, these contracts are the same as we've had all the years past. Cost has gone up approximately 5% based on union negotiations and union agreements. So your cost for 2024 is approximately $2.535 million. 2025, $2.675 million. 2026, $2.82 million. And 2027, $2.977 million.
Is that before or after the 10% discount?
That's after.
Prior to the discount. Then obviously your second contract is for the reading officer. The cost for the reading officer, and again, remember, the reading officer is part of the regionalized narcotics unit, so when they do make arrests and seize property, we do get a percentage of that. Obviously that varies year to year. Some years you're going to get several $100,000, some years you're not going to get very much at all. The cost for that is $141,000 this year, $148,000 for 25, $157,000 for 26, $165,000 for 2027. Again, if there's any collective bargaining changes, those are automatically reflected in the contract you should have during the term of this contract. So with that being said, I would like to point out that the sheriff's office, they've got a whole new record management system. So a lot of times we talk about residency, I never see a police officer. And I think that's probably valid to some extent. In the past, the sheriff's office really couldn't tell us where they were. They'd have to go back to the hand detail cards, and oftentimes they weren't accurate. With the new records management system, now we have that ability to tell us where they were, what types of citations they wrote. So hopefully we'll be able to see that they are in fact in the neighborhood. If they aren't, we'll certainly make sure that they do in the neighborhoods more so than anywhere else.
Yeah, this new system is I can pull up anything just on a dime with this system. So we're still working out the kinks a little bit on it, but it is a very good system as far as recording and as far as like different areas, that hotspots and whatnot. We can pull up that and give you the exact amount of runs that were taking place in any place in the county at any given time. So
Do we have access to that, or do we have to do that through you?
You can go through us, yes.
But it's being captured, which
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the hope
Yeah.
is that if we see an area where we have a lot of complaints about speeding, they'll be able to address it, and we'll be able to show a number of citations. And if they're not there, then we'll make sure they get their own. So with that being said, I have unless there's any comments or discussion. I see none. So I have a resolution authorizing a contract with the Hampton County Sheriff's Office for police protection services and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
I will comment, one thing that is always nice to have access to with our partnership with the sheriff's office is, in the event that there are investigations that have to take place, or databases that we need to access. We're not going somewhere else for that. That is, we have the ability to tap into all of those resources that the county
Yeah.
has as part of that contract. We don't
Yeah,
have to
and
go
that's-
hire out for it, look for it. It's just available
Especially-
to us as part of the overall sheriff's contract, which is great.
Yeah, especially with this new system, you can call myself or Lieutenant Tar, and we can pull that stuff up almost immediately.
That's great.
So that's very good with that.
Good.
Next resolution for your consideration tonight are our friends at ESP Media. Your initial contract of the first 2 years has expired, and I think you all really done a pretty good job for us, so I am requesting that we renew this for 4 years. They gave us a couple options, 2 years or 4 years. With a 4-year deal, it gives us our cost per meeting doesn't increase as much. So right now we're paying about $1,000 per meeting plus various ancillary charges. With a 4-year deal, the rate would go up to $1,150 per meeting, and the hourly rate goes up to $100 per hour for only post-production.
What was that? Was that 80 currently?
It's 80 currently. Versus a 2-year deal, which it goes up to $1,300 per trustee meeting, and then it still stays $100 an hour for the post-production. So I think they've done a pretty good job. We're always here when we need them to be here. It's good quality. We're able to go back and watch meetings, get everything correct on the minutes. So I would recommend a 4-year deal.
Okay. That same rate will be locked in for all 4 years.
Correct. Rates locked in for 4 years. And that, with the cost of everything increasing, that's a pretty good deal long-term for us to continue the service. Okay, so any comments or discussion? I have a resolution authorizing a contract with ESP Media LLC for video production services.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? That is for the 4-year, correct?
Correct.
Look,
Mr.
I think
Dieters.
that with this, it's 2024. I mean, this is what people are doing these days. And having our meetings available to folks, whether it's in real time or in Memorex. For those of a certain age that know what that is, they can go back and view it at their leisure. I think that's important and worthwhile, and it's just the way of the world these days. So I think the fact that we are committing to it and well into the future is worthwhile. So.
Okay, Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Final resolution tonight for your consideration is a fund level transfer between 2 TIFs. If you recall, back in 2008, maybe, Ronald Reagan Drive was constructed, and debt was issued for the FBI for the construction of that road. Those bonds at the time, there was no cash reserve in that TIF built up yet, so the bonds were actually paid out of the general TIF.
Right.
Serves that purpose. Over the years, the GSA TIF, as it's known, did grow in value. Then in 2017, we defeased those bonds. So now we have the ability to repay the Kenwood TIF, since the GSA TIF now has money left in it. The big difference is, before repaying this particular debt to the Kenwood TIF, because the Kenwood TIF has a broader range of spending possibilities. With the GSA TIF, you're limited in the ability to spend that. Now that the debt has been satisfied, this is probably a prudent move to make for future budget and capital projects. So I have a resolution authorizing fund level transfers.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Mr. Schwagman. Ms.
Aye.
Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weedman.
He says aye too. Aye.
And that amount is $903,000.
Perfect.
I speak on his behalf. He tells me I do that all the time anyway, so.
concludes what I have.
Okay. We like no POs, that's perfect. Fiscal officer report.
Yes, the township had cash receipts of $123,614.42. Disbursements of $365,270.22. A complete listing of the receipts and the disbursements is available in the packet.
We have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weaver.
Aye. Okay, next item on the agenda is trustee comments. Who would like to go?
I don't have any this evening.
That's a shocker.
I don't have any. Steve talked about all of our great programs
Yeah, you
coming
know
up
what?
this
You took-
month.
you
So,
took all our thunder
he
away,
took all of our
Stevie.
thunder away
You
from
took it
us.
all.
A lot of popular programs are back
Anything
this
I can
month in
do to
April.
make your job easier.
Thanks, Steve. Popular programs are back this month. Please check the calendar on the website.
So all the announcements are things that Stevie already covered. I'd like to have a motion to adjourn into executive session as permitted by Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G1 to consider the employment, dismissal, discipline, or compensation of a public employee, and also to, do we do those separately, Larry?
You can do them all in one.
Be good. Okay, I'd like to also get a motion to adjourn into executive session permitted by Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G2 to consider the disposition of property for public purposes. And finally, a motion to adjourn into executive session is permitted by Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G3 to conference with the law director concerning pending or imminent litigation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Aye.
Ms. Schwagman.
Aye.
Mr. Weaver.
Aye. Okay, we will need
You copy?
Jeff,
Let's go over here.
Larry, Greg, 3 trustees, John. Okay, we are back from executive session at 9:13 PM. Roll call, Mr. Dieters.
Mr. Kellums.
Here.
Ms. Schwagman.
Here.
Mr. Weaver.
Present. If there's no other business, we will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.